Alrighty-roo, we are in our final Grand Canyon adventure, science. So your warm-up question, can you list 3 types of energy you have learned about so far this year? So while you are listing those types of energy, I'm going to go through the rest of our warm-up page. I am your teacher, Ms. Smith, and my email is tsmith@lsoa.org. My number is 682-777-9474. Our class expectations. We're going to L, listen carefully. So the L, everyone can learn. E, enter prepared and stay engaged. A, arrive on time. R, be respectful of your learning and learning with everyone else. And N, never, never give up. We're going to be safe with our learning. That means no sharing outside links or personal information. Appropriate with our clothing, conversations, and backgrounds. Friendly, helpful, and encouraging at all times. And with our environment. No distracting conversations in the chat. No distracting conversations on the mic. And no distracting images in the background. So finish up your warm-up. And I'll meet you on the next slide. Today, we are learning how forces and energy help create. Today, we are learning how forces and energy help shape landforms like the Grand Canyon by creating cycles, patterns, and systems. With that being said, I'm not going to re-record this. Let's go. Stop and think. What do we know? What do you know about the Grand Canyon? What forces do you think helped create it? And what have you seen? And where have you seen water, wind, or gravity change things in nature before? So pause, answer, and then unpause, and then move on. So you will have this video to watch. I will also share it in a safe share. So I'm not going to play it here, but you can just click on the link, right click, and it'll play. But I'll also share it in a safe share as well. So what did we just learn about the Grand Canyon and energy? We learned that energy is everywhere. And it is what makes things move and change. The water from the Grand Canyon, from the Colorado River, has been flowing through the Grand Canyon for millions of years. The fast-flowing water slowly wore down or broke down the rock, and that is called erosion. We've learned about this. So with slow process of breaking down things, that's erosion. Wind blows tiny pieces of rock away a little at a time. Gravity pulls down when they break. Gravity pulls rocks down when they break off cliffs. Big rocks fall to the canyon floor. Weather, like rain and snow, help to break the rocks apart too. So it's not just like the river and stuff, it's weather as well. And then finally, these things work together as a system. It's all working together in one system. They repeat over and over again in a cycle or a pattern. And that is how the Grand Canyon got so big. It's not by leaving the bathtub running. If your learning coaches are listening, they might get that joke. But the Brady Bunch. So stop and think. Which 2 forces help to shape the Grand Canyon? Lightning and fire, water and wind, cars and airplanes. True or false? The Grand Canyon was made in one big storm. True or false? And what is one pattern you see in how the Grand Canyon was? What is one pattern you see in how the Grand Canyon was made? Type your answer using a complete sentence. It's better if you type than use the pen. So, and let me explain that. You see on a day, not even daily basis, but you see in your daily life, like normal life. Like you might not see a canyon being formed, but what is one weather pattern? There we go. So you're exploring the Grand Canyon and you find 3 interesting clues, and it's your job to find the cause of them. So here are your 3 clues. A big rock has fallen off a cliff. There There's a deep crack shaped like a river, and sand is blowing across the ground. So you have some questions to answer. So let's look at the questions to answer for our first clue. Now, do you have some space to answer? Yes, but not a lot. Use your typing tool. Am I going to be looking for all your exact answers? No, I shouldn't say that. Yes, I am. I am 100%. All right, and then you'll draw the cause. So it's a cause and effect type thing. Ultimately, I want your cause. So ask yourself these questions. What force or kind of energy caused each of these things to happen? Circle it. Is it water, wind, or gravity? So what force caused the big rock to fall? Was it water, wind, or gravity? And some of these you're going to use your inferencing clues as well. You weren't there. You just walked up on it as an explorer, as an energy detective. What system do they belong to? So think about what type of system caused that force. Circle, was it wind, water, gravity, or weather? I should have put that up on the first one. So if you came back in 10 years, what pattern might you notice? Will the canyon look different or will it look the same? You're making an inference and a prediction. So you're using the clues that you have, but you're also making an inference and a prediction. So then draw a picture of what you think might have happened. We don't know for sure. We're just drawing a prediction or drawing a picture of what we think might have happened. So you can draw that right here. All right, so there's a deep crack shaped like a river. Once again, these are the exact same questions to ask yourself. Ask yourself those questions, draw a picture to about what caused that. And then sand is blowing across the ground. Ask yourself those questions, draw the picture, what caused that. And this is your exit ticket. What is one force that helped shape the Grand Canyon? Fire, wind, or machines? There might be more than one. Just saying. Actually, no. Sorry, use your brain, Miss Beth. I've done way too many recordings today, so go figure. Which of these is a pattern we see at the Grand Canyon? The rocks glow in the dark. Erosion happens again and again. It rains every single day. And then finish the sentence. Energy is important because it... Finish that. With that being said, sweet, sweet friends, you have finished your Grand Canyon adventure. Once all 6 of these Nearpods are complete, I will give you a link where you can go and become a Grand Canyon Junior National Park. I forgot the word. You can become a park ranger. So, but all 6 of these have to be completed. Your ELA, your math, your science, and then your social studies. So get them done. Also, by completing each of these, you get to upgrade each science 1 grade from each subject. Love you all. Hasta la pasta. Bye.